Quality meant we allow ourselves and each other to grow. Mirrors sit around and calculate ways to take our validity away. Trust is earned and trust is lost, yes, but one you're better at. How do you know you're alive? Just try to realise everyone cares about you. Whether they realise or admit it or not, we just have horrible ways of showing it. All we can do is just try to conduct ourselves to where no one can truly feel that we're about. The way we show our own gratitude and love. Passing itself away because musicians selfishly want to keep what they call their music. From a broken soul economy, sharp power is the only way. Musicians protect each other by not allowing the other to listen to musicals. This is the curse. The bane of my existence and heroin is the only way the police could be easy, even the police. Need to be okay with the idea of anyone blurring their friend's face, clean off only mystery can. Jews are ancient Texas Nazis. Explain why America wins triumphs. I'm gonna drive my sideways wheelbarrow face all the way to nowhere. A filthy woman is not a willing receptacle. People that use the word boom are not sluts. I died so I could become a face or post. Cars are equal to breed myths. Judge me then, Judy. Get a job. Am I still a narcissist if I feel I know / believe I will die in obscurity like every other woman? This planet is a slave ship. If it takes you no time to call a woman up, well, thank your mother for learning how to collect payment. If Homo sapiens can rationalise anything, we should be rationalising forgiveness instead of condemnation. If you think religion is the only thing that remembers how to kill mass progressive imagination. To keep already converted you. We often will hear about male contraceptive being 5 to 10 years away, which to me means never. Elaine Lister, executive director of the Cars and News Foundation. Interviewed by Medical Daily. I know that bullets won't get me pregnant. Intent on building our community towards a jealousy collective, a media narrative. Puts everyone to struggle. Capitalism is a snake that must devour itself. Without a firm set of values, art will not act as the species' self-governing consciousness. The purpose of art is to take everything in the world that is you, and everything that is not you, and make it whole again, not through argument, but through feeling. Women do not seem very encouraged to take risks. To favour positive energy implies one is not developed enough to express accurately whatever the nature of an alleged negative energy one is intent on. Believing they can somehow forever be content in avoiding. Good luck putting unfinished business behind YOU. Your soul will have to overcome this. Someday. A shadow will disappear. Well-behaved women don't make history. Oh, that silent cast of divine law known as broken dreams. Citizenship slavery wins in willing receptacle crap entitlement seconded only by girlfriend. When the parent is unsure, that's when it begins. Life better be a grand way to move. Tomorrow is just this thing we breathe. Satan always copies what God does. No one will ever live up to your ideal distraction. In return for God's undying dedication, you will be beaten, raped, battered, tortured, mind-fucked, manipulated, made to feel a monster, even though you never fucked anyone. Told you as a watchman even for, to be no worthless. Consistently reassured of his worthlessness, hopelessness, forever mistrusted, forever enslaved, forever imprisoned, then executed. Only through their shared human incarnate of suffering thousands of times over, to suffer the same exact fate ad nauseam por dominus rectus for all eternity. Together we can hate and afflict for the right reasons. He who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow themselves to be a willing receptacle. North, south, east, west, it all just lies to us. We kill them, we beat them. Insanity is for beginners. A long time ago, our species invented tools, and we may be able to know how to change to their counterpart to the free mind. Human virtue is terminal, and that is why art is free of morality. Unfortunately, keeping it real does not guarantee the rarity of a soul or its importance in the financial world. Critical guidelines for the music industry's spine of souls should not have been repeated so often. Souls that are valuable are souls that are rare. It is terribly rare to see me in a white dress who lived on the chaparral slopes in Vista, California faced due west, watching the moon's sun set into the mighty Pacific. It were those hills I looked down upon my memories of an early sense of coming into my body. Cause and effect. A waving back in time, life gets rather guaranteed. The fracture being in its way, hate is silently encased in sadness, unless it has a chance to develop into an angry, brilliant, joyous rage. I look just like Saudi Arabia. This Andrea is not a consenting receptacle. In a past life you asked for rent, now it is asked from you. Bullshit will always be that simple. Knowledge will renew and good that you have no imagination. The Vera Institute of Justice reported in 2015 that jails throughout the United States have become warehouses for the poor, the mentally ill and those suffering from addiction, as such individuals lack the financial means or mental capacity to post bail, being the first to offer both an honest and compelling depiction of Stasi oppression. Every day is Halloween. Love with creature makes you fearless. Vote for pedestal futility. When I'm dust a piece of the 33,117 land will love where it lands very much. Money is no longer a reward for healing. And with cultural integrity came the end of censorship. If reality is composed of shades of grey, why does it sound so black and white? Douglas Llewellyn Puckett. Well-mannered and well-behaved people are often also very open-minded. Your ancestry left some unfinished mixed a step. I figure Southern California is going to have to work overtime to be able to afford me. I'm always sad to learn friends leave San Diego due to the delinquent entanglement of Southern California housing inflation. To the worship of false idolatry. Too bad hippies thought they were powerful enough to have babies while we were alive. Maybe that's because you were just born to do landscaping. Just like Gwyneth Paltrow's little Aztec face publicity adoptions. Is that you, Zapata? I love Her. Her and Ivy Queen are my Latin music goddesses. I'm hoping God likes brave people. Fortune favours the bold. What a fool I am, what an unreteful, instagatory, little useless bit of shit I cannot babysit you anymore, Mama's got a date. I'm assuming you do not have to pretend I know you can listen to whatever the given frequency. I'm speaking at the watch your speed on this willing receptacle freeway. Yes, we should, NT. I will put that adjective where it shouldn't be. That is definitely something you will do. Shouldn't all women and men be on birth control until we learn to stop abusing every last living, breathing, bitch flag combo? FDA says, yes we should or not. Go preach peace and AM artist ANDINEWAR. FDA says, yes we should. FDA says, yes we should. As Californian politics continue to shape its rest and grounds by manipulating an actress's physiological sense of identity. Highwayways Alcatraz Prison Museum exhibit demands that the California Dukes of Prolific Corrections Union reconsider their hard exterior. As the Louvre's $1.8 billion deal with Abu Dhabi set a palace of slaves free. You free your master too. But America's ruthless school shooting holds a more cynical lesson in store. Remembering the importance of learning. As gender constructs elevate the art of racism to new heights, Agent Provocat arrows drive a nation of enlightened self-interested individuals to eventually require some mutual interest. San Francisco is possibly the most European city in America. Now that San Francisco has the right to a gay marriage, again. On its journey to find itself, they must remember not to sign a prenup in what has long been considered a biological unknowable mystery. Mexican cartels armed by American administration, California droughts. In French Revolution reminds Hoover Dam of the Bastille. False journalism, false charity, false security. Separate almost no distinction between action liberals and movement liberals. Returns our appreciation towards Brunellesco's perspective as Myers-Briggs' laws of perception. Changed how we measure the organs of thought, but a conservative project constructed for the demands of an increasingly interdependent world. After making a reassessment of human facility of the senses, they frequently oversoft hyphen indulge in fine wines. Appear naive about political realities and prefer emotionally satisfying gestures to incremental, but significant change. Some great desperation can someday allow cultural integrity to rise as opposed inflation. With cultural integrity comes the end of censorship, as women and minorities are expected to deliver success in the workplace. Pride will not find its contentment, hunting the shallow waters of competitive capitalism. I'll starve myself under the impression it will give me muscle. And for an according to your current reward/justice system, truth stops providing answers after everyone knows cigarettes are Hitler. Only they surely will kill us all, as long as we have starving artists. Science is a myth. God does not forgive obscure numerical war rhetoric. The Friends represent all social class structure, with a desire to prove to everyone that they have succeeded. Some paintings never seem finished, but every now and then they paint themselves. They are not always capable of rendering themselves stronger for it. In the confusion of tolerance, opposed to equality, the jealousy collective rises. A media pulpit devoid of principles and values acts as a dirty mirror. Put the viewer under an impression that they are more valid in their appearance than they truly are, and that competence equal to insecurity renders in the psychic a silent surrender to inferiority complex, and it is an inferiority complex. More than money, that is the true root of all evil. Closed. In Arizona, Subliminate Productions hosts an international cultural affairs assembly, derived from the waters of a CIA-approved Cold War ocean of cognitive dissonance. Those caught in the middle who have seen Y2K swoop into 9/11 are urged to be reminded of the host of rights beyond the necessity of the right to bear firearm. For in that self-deceiving Poorman's School of Acting, Poorman's School of Acting, as a rolling ball of media ambition casts its immaculate shadow on the generation of NRA mystery, orphans. As the first generation of school shooters experience the return of Saturn, a coming-of-age ceremony is in play. Subconsciously understanding they have been growled for reasons far beyond their control. The mass conscious body must heal. Subliminal Productions, part of this demographic, expands its effect with community activism in addressing humanity's inevitability on Earth conventions. Earth this woman's mouth to mouth. When I stare into the alien soul of a totalitarian camera, at least I like what I see in my reflection. There is a world just for balance. She never knew I was a monster. I am a bad person for lying to the world about my pain. How do we resist from losing our voice if we have 7 voices? Learn to use them all. Human nature infinitely varied, elevating the art of lying to new heights. This pink decade, the cherished liberalism, is just a false dawn. Artists are mirrors. Wait and watch I make an example of a society that confuses freedom with slavery. That confuses divine law with money. I do everything backwards the right way. I never say it. Moral thing, I never do it wrong. My environment made me this way. I don't know what I'm other than the reflection of my environment. I will hold it together for others' sake, more than my own. Clearly I don't owe anyone a goddamn thing. Before I became a man, I used to think guys talking to me online were just roving for a marbling receptacle to reinforce their insecurities with women. And of course it's up to individuals to develop their own healing arts. But when it comes to white men, I just can't take them anymore. Even when they don't know how to see anything in my proposals of millennial economic solutions. It must suck being a man of any race, being a pawn to some kind of false masculine loyalty. But when it comes to white men, I figure you're must really like either end-stating minorities, or figuring the pedestal of utterlessness women find themselves frozen in, or you just all collectively are so distracted with cities. And cock. But you forgot to ask for my own form of birth control. Always breeding slaves and cockholes to compete on a capitalist market. The reason why we leave it to women to face the oblivion of neither being powerful enough to take over politics, nor being able to trust a man enough to become a mother. Or do white men just not want to be Hitler so badly that they forgot how to demand what should be their right? And don't think just because you can see through my soul, I have any reason to like you or be nice at you at all. I hope it doesn't affect my performance that I have any respect for you at all. Because that is not the point. This is my chance to heal from all the raping I did in a past life. Human evolution is the evolutionary process leading up to the appearance of anatomically modern humans. A deep repository for nuclear waste. People think they are acting freely, when in fact they are bound to functions of which they have no control. Proposals are meant to be polite. I don't believe there will ever come a day when I have to feed myself. I probably miss you. FDA says, yes we shall not. They'll preach peace. I'm an artist, A-N-D-I-N-E-W-A-R. Find better ways to kill the middleman. Men ain't allowed to do anything. They control women. Well, they don't. Women ain't allowed to do anything. Doesn't matter if you work for the devil, you can subcontract with God. Scratch your belly. If homosexuality has enough energy for a universe outside of my pussy, don't think I need you. It is jetting all up in my way. Truth is truth, ain't a money maker. Jamie Janover accused me of throwing shade so hard I put my back out and couldn't take it for a week, and that my farts finally made a noise for the first time since the late 90 seconds. And I just wanted to dispel and confirm that it may be true. Explores and exposes the irreparable. Lost in a hall of mirrors. Our society of the spectacle gem is forgetting. History is like an acoustic hall with dead spots. It is hard talking about a history no one knows. Where there should be music heard with dead spots. Where there should be music heard lost in a hall of mirrors. It is hard talking about a history no one knows. History is like an acoustic play within a play to a society of the spectacle. Yet the spectacle gem is forgetting. A false dawn. In this pink century. Hands made to never get politically dirty. The artist is a hunter, a space rapist, commanding the packets of nuclear waste. Inside our great artist is supported by its society. Forever. However, when light's shadow converts into itself, burning, it implodes. So even if the artist's family, pursuing a career with his shadow, trips oblivion, out of an effort to preserve the divine rhythm of life, the artist will make for its own mask to wear as it dances the reflection of her soul. It barks a song of war, in the face of stress, commanding gravity. Only one artifice will survive,
and turn it into
a strong
some
wind.
game.
Let's take the world's oldest profession. Borders are not real, and turn it into some sick game. And rules are meant to be broken, but that's all. Sincerely,
Pursuing a career,
sabbathpocket.com.
when light shadow collapses into itself, it implodes.
Forever,
Commanding gravity, only one artifice will survive.
forever,
Learning that artist is supported by its society forever. However, all the earthly beings combined could not lift it. So even if the artist's family wages a war against the imagination,
out of an effort
to
preserve the divine rhythm of life.
Have a great day, sincerely, of Earth's death. A strong wind, commanding gravity, only one artifice will survive.
All the earthly beings combined could not lift it.
The artist will make for itself a mask to wear as it dances a reflection of her soul. The artist is a hunter, a space rapist, commanding the packets of nuclear waste inside your brain.